Dear Aquarians, Aquarius risings, welcome. We are in the week of July 6th. This week is a week where your mind, heart, home, relationships, and daily life are all stirred up at the same time. But that activity doesn't work like an ordinary state of being busy. Actually, a process is beginning that asks you to express yourself, not to hide your heart, and to notice the patterns that are tiring you. LG. You might start the week with some conversations, communications, and messaging. I am talking about neighbors, siblings, cousins, and people you see frequently. Since neighborhood relationships aren't as active as they used to be, this could also be with closer friends. You might have a meeting. It could be an issue regarding some. You might make an application. It could be a trip. A short-term plan might occupy your mind or your day a little bit. But this week, conversations don't just continue as mere talk, dear Aquarian. For example, one sentence might affect you much more than you think. A remark someone next to you, it might create that negativity there like an old wound that touches your vulnerability. You might want to say the things you have been keeping inside more clearly, because this week your tongue is very strong, but at the same time it is also a bit tired. You are actually thinking about a lot of things. Even if you seem calm on the outside, there is a constant traffic turning in your mind. You may have to deal more with your immediate surroundings, your responsibilities now, running errands for a relative or helping a sibling. And on the other hand, there is a trip. For instance, there could be a postponement here. Is everything truly complete regarding that paperwork? You might need to double check. Some glitches might annoy you, but since you are mentally very tired during this period, I can say that some glitches are actually an opportunity for you to rest, because you are constantly thinking about things, and constant thinking isn't enough for you. Everyone else is also saying something. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone is commenting on something, and you don't have to answer everyone's questions. By the way, communication is important for you this week. Yes, but the quality of communication is even more important. Because while some conversations might truly pave the way for you, others are just of a nature to tire your mind. It is necessary to stay away from such conversations and people. Home and family matters. A situation like a confrontation might occur. Meaning there are expectations coming from the family. You are looking for peace at home. But on the other hand, do you feel safe? Do you not feel it? While seeking peace at home, you might encounter an old wound from the past. For example, there is an unspoken issue within the family. There is a resentment, maybe something coming from childhood, a feeling, so to speak. I am trying to say that an issue regarding your home and your inner life, a situation that makes you emotionally sensitive at home, might come to the agenda. It might be a very simple event, but you go back to a very old emotion. You return to that moment. It triggers that feeling. For instance, someone tells you, you always like this. Actually, it's not about that moment. You will likely be reacting to similar sentences you've heard for years. That's what I'm talking about. You are always like this. Under normal circumstances, you might just brush it off by saying, fine, I am. But when the same things are constantly brought up, you might think, what? What are you doing the same? When am I always like this? I am constantly trying to improve things. I'm wearing myself out in the rat race of life. I'm putting in the effort. I'm spending my time. I'm making sacrifices. How am I always like this? I mean, when you're constantly striving for something, you might feel in that tone, how can my life be reduced to such a simple sentence and said to me with such ease? An old relationship, an old person, maybe a coworker, or talking to someone from the past like this can be very good for you. An invitation might come, an offer might come, or a meeting might occur. A conversation you have with someone in these areas can open up different horizons for you. This week is very remarkable for you, by the way. I mean, you are truly being seen. You are truly shining in, and you might meet someone who values you and notices you. This meeting could happen, especially within a work environment, a business connection, or your social circle. And I'm not talking about just any ordinary meeting. I'm talking about a meeting that could leave an impact, making you feel, okay, I feel different when I'm with this person. If you are in a relationship, dear Quint, you might spend a warmer, more pleasant time with your spouse or partner this week where you feel better about yourself. Situations like making plans together, going out, taking care of your children, thinking about a vacation. organizing things or planning to have fun with your friends might occur. This can also make you feel good about yourself. Of course, there is a distinction here. I need to mention this as well. While the relationship is going well, can you truly progress as yourself in your inner world within the relationship? You might question this. I mean, you don't just want to be loved, you want to be understood. You want to be with someone who sees your unique side and discovers your different qualities, not just someone you're with in the crowd. It's not just about getting attention. You want to be with someone who realizes who you truly are and sees into your soul. But if there's a lack in these areas, you may notice it. But to avoid turning this realization into a fight or argument, I'm not saying you should talk about this issue. Use this energy to create, write, draw, or talk about other things. So you can talk about you are producing something, putting something out there, or perhaps expressing yourself on social media. These would be very good for you. I mean, instead of rushing into an argument without fully grasping what's going on, it would much better for you to pour your energy into these pursuits. If you want to have children, dear Aquarian, some conversations might take place this week. Perhaps a doctor's appointment, talk with your spouse or some planning related to this. I mean, in these moments, like, I want to have a child. Yes. How should I proceed? Do I want it or do I not? There might be a conversation about how our future plans should move forward. In the meantime, you might make a similar plan. Suddenly, a plan might develop and you set off. Or you might realize you've taken a sudden liking to someone. Within a relationship, a topic might come up out of the blue. The course of events changes completely. So there is a situation where you're open to such sudden developments. But here, I will come back around to the same point again. This week, being productive is really very important for you. I mean, putting things out there, I'm talking what you produce yourself. It could be handicrafts, knitting, decoration, creating, content on social media, writing, or drawing, whatever it is that you produce. Obviously, focusing a bit more on how you can manifest these things and turn your ideas into something concrete will be very beneficial for you, Apple. You are truly going through a very deep transformation regarding yourself. Your appearance, your stance, and your perspective on life have been in a deep transformation for a long time. Even if you look back at last year, or actually, you don't even need to look at last year. If you look back 3 to 5 months ago, you might realize how much has changed in your life, even mentally. What has changed in your life? What you used to believe in? How your thoughts are completely different now. And perhaps even the people in your life have changed. Really? It is actually a beautiful time you are going through where you are really rebuilding your life. Yeah. Do you know what you are actually realizing this week? Let me say this most of all. You might be wanting someone's attention right now. For someone to love you, whether it's your partner or someone you'll meet. But the real issue here is what you yourself fundamentally want. It will be a week where you build a much healthier relationship with yourself. Realize what will make you happy, and perhaps you say things just for the sake of it, but deep down, you realize what will truly make you feel at peace. Thank you for listening to me. I wish you a wonderful week. It would make me very happy if you like the video, subscribe, and comment. See you in the next video.